Hi, welcome to Archangel Revelations. This is part 2 of your annual tarot reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in 2024 going to 2025. Okay, Aquarius, this is the intuitive part of your reading. I just want to say happy birthday, Aquarius, or belated birthday, depending when you see this reading. This could apply for 2025 as well. So happy birthday. For all who are watching, and for some of you who are single, you will be coupled in 2024. Okay, I see you breaking yourself free from a karmic relationship. What did you learn from this vicious, repetitive pattern and analyzing yet without going to a place of regret or blame? So that's wonderful. I see this time around with there's a lot of foliage, plant leaves collectively, green like you see above me, fall even, time, yellow, brown, red leaves, or springtime, just foliage. There is a universal planetary action is occurring in 2024. You are a cosmonaut in tune with the stars, Aquarius. This relationship will be otherworldly, like relating to an imaginary or spiritual world, unworldly, suggestive of a world that is different from the world we know. There will be a spiritual awakening. And this is your time to glow and shine, Aquarius. Your radiance and your warmth is actually radiating, emitting an energy, especially light or heat, in the form of rays or waves of rays, radiating from the sun, like the sun. And I want to give a shout out to Queen of Cups Tarot with her Aquarius Love February, time to clear up old misunderstandings, the person most on your mind, Aquarius. She pulled the King and Queen of Wands card, which is balancing. You're learning how to balance your creative masculine and feminine traits. You may be meeting a soulmate. And that will be interesting for 2024. See where that goes. So I believe that's all the really good news. Oh, wait. I see more. Hold on. Yes. Hold on. Yes. With the Queen of Cups Tarot, time to clear up old misunderstandings, the person most on your mind, in January 26 to 24. See you opening your mind more, looking more attractive to the opposite sex, Aquarius, in 2024. You have what we call preparedness of moving on to new heights, which is amazing. You just need to be brave and humble enough to communicate your needs clearly. See, many divine beings were revered by Hindu traditions. This is a chance of reverence, a time of wonder, of deep respect for someone or something. You're holding reverence. And now I'm going to go on to the other information for you, Aquarius. As you can see from the image and constellation of Aquarius, that it portrays a great outpouring of water. Now, whether this outpouring comes from the sky, the ocean, or from amongst our people, we don't know. But I can assure that during this age of Aquarius, it will signify all three things. The universe plays a more obvious role than we give it credit for. It's a cycle that keeps circulating our earth and repeating itself. And right now, we are approaching a rinse cycle. And you, with your pitcher of water, Aquarius, are about to dump it onto the land. I want you to understand there's a fealty here. People have a fealty in their faith. What is your fealty? What is your fealty, Aquarius? Who do you formally acknowledge? What is your of loyalty to? A lord, especially a king or a queen. Who is your fealty in accordance with, Aquarius? I want you to think about that in 2024 here. I had a dream. In my dream, I was in the woods and the trees were massive, like the width of an automobile. And it had been broken easily like toothpicks. Some trees were toppled over on top of cars and houses collapsed. And I could only imagine that a violent, strong wind like a tornado could have done this type of damage. Although I did not witness the brutality of the storm, but only viewed the aftermath of it in my dream. It looked like maybe perhaps a redwood forest, huge trees, sequoia-like. There is going to be a time in 2024, a tumult, which is a loud, confused noise, especially one caused by a mass of people. There's going to be a moment of tumult, of violence, perhaps. And you're to be prepared for it. Aquarius, the universe is encouraging Aquarians to meet people halfway, 50-50, down the middle, to drop the old, outdated belief systems that people have to give their all and have nothing. The all or nothing belief system needs to be dismantled. Black and white thinking. There is a gray area, Aquarius. And hopefully in 2024, Aquarius will learn the art of compromise with such individuals that they usually lose their cool with. And hopefully Aquarius is maturing and has learned the lesson by growing out of this temperament. Now, if Aquarius has to go out of their way and don't get what they want when they want it, they become fueled and hot-headed. I've witnessed this. But you have the magician backing you up, Aquarius. You have everything you need to do what you want. And in your element of curiosity, painting, passionate feeling, ready to receive, passion makes you glow. Especially around the solstice. The solstice is the shortest day of the year, which we just passed, the winter solstice, or the longest day of the year, which is the summer solstice, either of the 2 points of the ecliptic at which the sun is overhead at the tropic. We just passed through your season in Aquarius season. Now you take on the energy at that time of optimism, that things will happen, and this is your magician mode, Aquarius. And those who are working from home, there is a good omen of a seed that has been planted for you, Aquarius. See, and that is confirmation. You heard the horn in the background. Yep. And it could be around the fall season. Now, some of you are learning the art of communication. Now, this is the season for you in 2024, Aquarius, who are learning. See, there's more confirmation. I didn't make that. That's totally the universe. Love and frustration with healing disharmony in a relationship. You know, it would be a good idea to reignite a flame or get closure by communicating effectively, Aquarius. Really, get to know a person, listen attentively, and be humble enough to speak clearly and honestly. I see a moment where you're standing aghast, Aquarius, when it comes to your love life, because you're scared to get caught off guard and hurt again. And you're actually filled with horror or shock or scared at this moment about your love life. And it's understandable. You're human. Remember, you're a divine being living a human experience. And that's part of the human experience. Falling in love. And falling out of love. Yeah. Is it so easy? You tell me. Because some of you are learning the art right now of communicating that. In your magician mode. Now on to the advice for you. I've got some advice for you, Aquarius. Let's see. Start at the beginning. In the beginning. My confusion is if Aquarius is a water bearer. This is why it is considered an air sign. Is it a water bearer or an air sign? I mean, that confuses me sometimes. I think that might confuse others as well. See, Aquarius, you are very intellectual, headstrong innovators. Also, water and air benders, so you have this duality of emotions and ego and intellect to you. Aquarians need to learn how to balance both. An unbalanced Aquarian may appear to be a narcissist, whereas a balanced Aquarian can appear to be a heyoka, spiritually enlightened. So it's a very thin line. But it is a very powerful empath and healer that feels the emotions of others inside their body. It's the opposite of a narcissist. Do narcissists make that switch? I don't know. When they meet their match? I don't know. We're about to find out, I believe. But watch for and trust the signs and be optimistic. And good things will come. This is the message from the Holy Blessed Mary. Take on that energy of optimism and trust that things will happen. Watch for and trust. That is the advice here. And it will take you great strength to be soft this year, Aquarius. Replace your self-doubt with self-confidence. Flip it. Your perception and reflection of self. And be bold enough to look back and learn the lesson. And stay hydrated. Someone that you've known for a while who makes you smile is becoming a new love potential. And you're not expecting this person. Aquarius, you're not going to expect this person to flip from friendship to more, to intimacy. For some of you. But I see you questioning if we are living in a simulation of our own consciousness. In reality, everything in the cosmos, it's like, is a symbiosis in divine order, not by an artificial intelligence machine, but otherwise, how would the fabric of each being run fluidly in alignment with the acute formation of every other living being and create a new paradigm? Once we deny tradition and create something new, in order to understand the cosmos, we must first understand the ancient folklore. the heritage, the customs, and the values, and build upon what they learned now, and how to avoid making similar mistakes our forefathers did. That is a deep conception about tradition, about values. Now they interrelate their parents' values and rules. Are you upholding someone's support of great value of someone else's values and rules, or are you making your own? That's something to think about, Aquarius. Because tradition is a person's principles or standards of behavior, one's judgments of what is important in life. So if you're judging what's important in life on what your parents believe what was important in life, is it really what you believe what's important, or is it just being passed down? This is not a message for everyone. These are kind of deep, okay? But I also see you questioning aliens on and in the earth. Fallen angels have entered into human life wave. Angels who were meant to protect humanity, and instead they breeded with them to integrate into human form, this transhumanism, making the human from subhumane, lowering our ascension journey, and creating a synthetic body of earth. But they need your consent. And in order to get that, you need to take the 666 mark of the beast, the chip in the forehead or on the hands. And I see you thinking about this, questioning it, if it's real or if it's fabricated. But despite that, you only get a glance at that. Despite that, Jesus existing, to this point is to remember that their ancient past and the act of remembering Christ. Now you rebuttal that with this, remembering Christ's essence. And past life review is the soul's journey towards Christ consciousness and evolution. And you get a peek of that, and you look quickly and get a glance, typically in a futurative manner. Your face is peek from behind the curtain, you see behind the veil, and you get a glance of that. And at a glance, you start questioning, again, if we are in a simulation. Now, I want you, if you get a chance, to look up Gigi Young. She gives a good example of ancestral nuances, beings from other worlds, and wondering where we should begin this ideology or context. Should it be between Lemuria and Atlantis, or should it be between Adam and Eve, or Abraham and Samson, or Mayan and the Egyptians, or light and dark, or the Dark Ages, reverse polarities, so they can manipulate the form of energy and make us subhuman beings? Subhuman entities can enter the vessel, damaging the human body and make it synthetic by, transhumanism. And all of this peek into the known, the bite of the apple, in a sense, knowing what only God should know. You get this feeling of deep distress caused by loss, disappointment, or other misfortunes suffered by oneself or others. This sense of sorrow, grief, because you see what happened. That the fallen angels, they live in a subhuman world, so human form needs to be lowered. Superhuman is the angelic hierarchy, the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the nephilim, the ficus. Humanity is tricked into transhumanism by Luciferian order disorder. So this brings you great sorrow and anxiety. but it's okay. This too shall pass. God will not give you what you cannot handle. Trust me, Aquarius. And I see someone being super anal retentive this year. Anal about the stupidest things. Let it go, man. Mad irritated and extra sensitive about something that's under the skin or surface level, shallow, even to your own detriment, man. Like having to shave your head bald. But it is a breakthrough moment. It is a breakthrough moment for you, whoever you are, Aquarius. And through that sorrow and through that grief, you are transformed. Through that glance, through that peak, you are transformed. Through that tradition, through that understanding of the mark, you are transformed. Through being caught off guard in your love life, feeling scared and aghast, you are transformed. Whoever I'm talking to. Through your warmth, through your radiation, through your sunshine, through your glow, Aquarius, you are transformed. Through your spirituality, through your otherworldliness, through your quirkiness, Aquarius, you are transformed. Through the fall, through the foliage, through the greenery, through the earth, you are transformed. Through the solstice, the winter or the summer, you are transformed. Yeah, the winter and the summer. Through tragedy, through difficulties, through misfortune. And I didn't touch upon this, but yes, physically Aquarius feels tired and achy, perhaps even backed up and bored, restless and cranky, craving attention this summer. But through this time, through this sultry of the air or weather, hot and humid, the sultry late summer weather will bring in swarms of insects. Ooh, through this time, you are transformed. But through this, there is going to be a time of difficulty in 2024, going into 2025 emotionally for some Aquarius. This may not apply to everyone, but somebody needs to hear this, okay? Many Aquarians have gotten very good at stuffing their feelings to the point of exhaustion. They choose to suppress their emotions. For those who have the courage to express their emotions in 2024 will evolve, guys. Girls, you will evolve. Women, men, and you will face resilience in face of adversity. You will be transformed through that tragedy. And I do apologize for your loss if anybody lost anything or anyone close to them. And remember my dream. For someone, I don't know. It will be a moment of acknowledgement of loyalty to whom you are loyal to. Remember that. Who is your fealty to? Who is your higher power? Through that, you will be transformed through your faith. And for some, there will be a moment, a tumultuous moment, where there will be a mass of people causing noise and confusion. A mass of people. Maybe a violent time in your life. But through that time in 2024 into 2025, you will be transformed, Aquarius. So have faith and gratitude. I think I touched upon all of the messages here. Oh yeah, I do want to give a shout out to Sandy, my girl from Archangel Guidance. I did get some messages from her reading too. The hell yeah kind of reading. Amen to everything. Truly life-changing reading. And I think she's amazing. She's very intuitive tarot card reader. And I've been following her for a very long time. So give a shout out to Sandy. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I touched upon all the messages right now. Be careful of tornadoes out there. Hurricanes and tornadoes this year. It's going to be an impressive year, I think. Just heads up, you know, for those who are very in tune with the grounded air energy. Especially with these weird solar flares we're getting from our sun. And I think it ricochets off the weather patterns too. Is some kind of effect as well. So keep that in mind. The anomalous things are becoming the new norm. Things that don't normally happen, don't normally see, like aurora borealises and like a lot of things going in outer space, happening in outer space we're not seeing. You know, blackouts, things like that nature. Keep that in mind. Things are going to happen in waves. That's the one thing you can constantly be in tune with is the flow formation of the waves of energy. See, Aquarius, you don't just get waves of water like the rest of us water signs because you're an air sign. You get waves of energy, so it's mixed with water and land and space. I mean, like, you are otherworldly energy. Most of your energy comes from outer space, to be honest. Out from the stars, honey. Flow of energy coming from the stars, from the sign of Aquarius. So no wonder why you feel very inhibited to think about alien forms. I just want you to keep in mind, if there's this fallen angel aspect going on that's superhuman and you're very in tune with that, could it be that the aliens are the angels? And if so, are they already godlike? Are they, you know, because God formed them first, you know, and they're our cousins or something. So don't think they're just more hybrid evolved species than the human species. So that's another way of taking a glance at that. But yeah, there's lots of information out there. There's a lot of people that, you know, despite Jesus existed, they still denounced Jesus even existed. So, I mean, you just got to just be really keen on to who you're believing, what are you believing, what information are you soaking up, what do you believe that, what's your belief, what's your reverence to, what's your, oh yeah, muse. Oh, I forgot to bring that up. Who is your muse? Open your mind out more about that. Because in Greek Roman mythology, each of the goddesses were the daughter of Zeus's. There were 9 goddesses of Zeus and Nemesis. And you ever thought about who you personify, or what person or personified force, who has a source of inspiration for your creativity, for your artistry? Have you ever thought about that, Aquarius? Who is your muse? Who do you look up to? Who do you admire? Because a muse would be like someone is beautiful, right? Also, I want you to think, move away from relationships that cause deception, okay, Aquarius? You are attracting not so trustworthy people because in the past, you have not established secure boundaries. Your immoral choices have made you a vulnerable target. So I want you to notice a reoccurring cycle that you've been destined in past relationships to repeat. The same karma, the same disarray, conflict, misconceptions projected on our relationships with others, our relations. So just want you to know, I have a deep respect for you. And you have a deep respect for someone or something that you hold reverence to. But I want you to know that both sides are wrong. Because the other wishes to heal the relationship, hoping for improvement, and trying for clear communication with you to reignite the situation. Let the love blossom, is my advice. But I mean, you have free will. You could do whatever you want. It's your choice. But if you really hold reverence or respect for this person, you will let it blossom. Might be a muse that I'm talking about. But it's about time that you clear up some old misunderstandings with this person on your mind. All right? I think that's all the messages, because I just went back. And yes, I've pretty much touched upon all the messages that I saw that I was feeling. I know, some of them are pretty boldish out there, but they're intuitive and they're for certain people. This is a collective reading, so, I gotta give many different kinds of messages for different kinds of people. But I want you to start getting more in touch with your higher power, whoever that is to you, whether that be God Almighty, Jesus Christ, God and Buddha,